So we keep things dynamic. I've decided that once a month or so, we're hitting the roulette of fate and letting it randomly pick a game on Steam. Whatever it lands on, we play it, dissect it, and expand our gaming palette. Good or bad, we're diving into the unknown, and I like that. I'll be breaking down the experience and telling you exactly what you should or should not check it out. Rules are, we play no matter what it is, no exceptions. As long as it's not adult content, it's fair game. Minimum playtime 2 hours, so I cannot refund it unless the game is shorter, of course. While I was at work, I found out this website called pikagame.me, which is exactly what I wanted, but at my home desktop it doesn't work. What the hell? Doesn't matter, there's a couple other options we'll be using. Whatshouldisteam.com, which allows me to filter very well, and gamegodlets.com, which is an actual roulette, shows you the rest of the games that didn't get picked, and has this anime girl supervising your actions. So sit tight, because today we're playing Lore of the Dark Castle and Backroom Warfare 2. Lord of the Dark Castle. We are starting off with Lord of the Dark Castle, a very Dungeons and Dragons kind of name. I had never played that, or any roguelike really, nothing against them, I'm just a kind of gamer that usually walks in a straight line and rarely takes detours. But with this one, I actually had a somewhat of a positive surprise, not because of how it looks, but because of how it plays. This thing came out in 2015, yes, 10 years ago. Tried to search some more information on it on Google, but there's not even a wiki page. The first thing that pulls up is the same Steam page where I just bought the game, but whatever. The game's description tells you everything you need to know. Lord of the Dark Castle is a casual turn-based, retro-style roguelike dungeon crawler with elements of strategy. That is, a lot of adjectives for something that claims to be casual. Randomized levels, lots of skills without dependencies, and a lot of spells to cast. Challenging monsters, AI, play it smart or die. Remember, death is permanent. So for better understanding, let's get into it. We boot the game, we get into this menu that I find very imposing gaming-wise. Tense medieval music, there is Dark Knight, and there is Dark Castle, but no lore in sight. Wonder if that part of the title makes reference to something we should become. The overall aspect reminds me of Mount and Blade Warband menus. A gem, by the way. We mess with the options, achievements, and instructions so we can grab a better grasp of what it's about to come. I can tell you from the trailer, I didn't expect the game to be like this. I thought the gameplay was going to be closer to a Diablo experience. Now that I think about it, I believe I didn't pay enough attention to the trailer. The signs were there. No more delay, time to start a game. We pick one of the 5 characters. There's no difference whatsoever between them. It's all cosmetic. Then we choose the difficulty: easy, medium, challenging, or ruthless. First game, we went with easy, not knowing that will end up being our preferred choice for most of the runs. A helpful start for a journey to come. Be welcome, traveler, to the town shop. Weapons, armor, potions, and a magic trick or two, all for great adventures ahead. Spend your gold wisely. We get dropped into the town shop, the lobby before every new game, and the place where you stock up for whatever life or death waits for you in the dungeons. At first, it seems like a lot, and it is. You got torches and lanterns for visibility, your typical healing potions, plus some status curing ones, tomes that are shockingly expensive, unlocking perks you can only upgrade by finding more of them or leveling up your character, scrolls with altering effects or curses, and finally weapons and armor. The weapons are always the same, and if you pay attention to the stats, you'll notice each one fills in a specific role in combat. Different damage, different range, different bonuses depending on the enemy. The armor section is the only part of the shop that randomizes every visit, and no, you don't get to come back whenever you want. You go into the dungeon, die within 180 seconds, and boom, you're back here starting another run. First run, I had no idea what I was doing, so I acted like I did. Grabbed everything I imagine I will need, and off we go, ready to be the Lord of the Dark Castle. You make your way to the Dark Castle through its overgrown, uninviting garden areas. Once a peaceful and blooming garden, these paths are now full of lurking foes. Golden bears and poisonous spiders are the kings and queens of this realm. And that's pretty much it. This is Lord of the Dark Castle, the game I've been stuck in for the first 15 minutes of every run. This turn-based dungeon crawler has not allowed me a single moment of happiness. Controls are simple. You move like you're on a board game, random items are scattered on the ground, keys, chests, whatever the dungeon gods decide, and visibility is incredibly limited.
But I cannot see, I'm legally blind.
First contact with combat happened with this level 1 skeleton. There is not much to explain, this is how it goes down. You just click and pray you win the battle, which most of the times you are in equal conditions. The log on the right will tell you exactly what's happening every turn, and from there, you are on your own. with very little sense of direction. I knew I needed to find the next exit, upgrade my loot, and slowly figured out the game's mechanics. The dungeon is full of all kinds of enemies. Some barely push back, others ruin your day instantly. Besides skeletons, there are bats, rats, goblins, archers, bears, and as you progress, uglier things come crawling out. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but something about this game really captured me. First thing that comes to mind, my love for the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon series. If you think about it, the concept is pretty much the same. Dark caves, enemies creeping in from your blind spots, and that constant hunt for healing items, and the next set of stairs to the next level. Took me a good minute, but I finally progressed to the Dark Castle Gate. After reaching the Dark Lord's big castle gate, you force it open and step into its eerie halls. Suddenly, the large iron gate slams shut behind you, everything goes dark and silent. Well, not everything. Whispering voices echo from within the compact darkness. They do a damn good job at putting you in situation. This is only the second level and things start getting rough fast. Higher level enemies, my level going up but my health always going down, and traps waiting everywhere, usually right next to the loot you desperately want. There are also random shops where you can sell your extra baggage for some extra coin and hopefully find something valuable in loot or mostly healing items. Every fight you win gives you experience, and when you level up, you get to pick a perk. Important if you know what you're doing. Literally on my first run I didn't. That adventure ended at the hands of an elite orc expert fighter. You won't see me running away, I'm dying on combat every time. Back to the lobby I was sent, you get a breakdown of your final score, total experience, and who deceased you. We only been in this game for no more than 15 minutes. Start a new game. Pick a different character, see if it brings different luck, and this time we choose the medium difficulty. Main takeaway from this setting is less starting hit points, and the starting goal is now set at 750. So you have less coin to spend in the town shop, grab what we can, and back to the Dark Castle we go. This time, I died within 100 seconds. Not a joke. The RNG clearly wasn't on my side whenever I ran the game, not on easy. I went on to die at least 5 times on medium. God, I hated the archers. So I thought, okay, let's try the challenging difficulty. It can't be that much worse. 100 HP and 350 gold. Nice experience, would not recommend, would not try again. And if you're wondering about the ruthless mode, you start with 100 HP and no town shop. They just drop you into level 1 and wish you luck. I wonder who enjoys this type of suffering. A couple hours into the game, I finally had a workflow. I could reliably get to levels 3 or 4 in most runs, grab good loot early, pick up tomes, and every time I level, I focus on health, protection, and vision first. My dungeon priorities became simple: take safe fights, upgrade gear when I could, and stack as many healing potions as possible. In the end, Lord of the Dark Castle is a good game. It delivers a tough experience that definitely keeps you coming back if you like a challenge, especially if you enjoy this style of game. Let's get technical here. Pros: challenging. Cons: challenging. Yeah, it's taking some time. Backroom Warfare. Next up, Backrooms Warfare 2. Backroom Warfare impressed me, but for the worst. In my past years of gaming, I've mostly stayed in the same circle and rarely if ever touched one of these games that looks great but plays awful. This game promised a lot, the main menu looks clean, the trailer was hype, the soundtrack was giving 2012 Xbox Live Call of Duty lobby energy, so I thought I was in for something. The concept itself is actually pretty interesting. With how many shooters exist, it's hard to stand out and convince people to play something that is not Counter-Strike, Valorant, or Battlefield. But if you mix a shooter with the Backrooms, which is a very trendy horror space on Steam, plus a twist of a neutral monster that spawns and randomly kills whoever it finds, that's a flavorful idea when it's fully pulled off. Sadly, the game has only 3 maps. Actually, scratch that, more like 2. And those are also the 3 game modes: Backrooms Team vs Team, Backrooms Free for All, and then some random water playground without water.
What?
Where you play Capture the Flag. For how good the game looks, it has about the same depth as a kid's public pool. I played alone, of course, because nobody was online. I'm probably the last person to buy this game in the last 5 years. I genuinely like the feeling that I was about to get scared. The tight corners give you that dread of not knowing what is coming for you. The monster trying to eat you, or the dude in a hazmat suit with an AR-15. The saddest part is that the gunplay is actually fun. With a little more work, this game could have been something way better. It could have easily become the kind of game where you bet money with your friends. Whoever wins this match gets the cash. But no, this is the one that you will play once and never touch it again, just because your friends saw it in one reel. There is a couple classes, different guns, perks, and a couple of explosives that are fun to plant. Matches go to 150 points, which makes them extremely long with how the bots behave. Why not let us change the score limit? The monster, and there is only one, spawns randomly in some room, and you'll know it's loose because of the creepy sound and notification. It looks like some metal wire creature, I don't know the backrooms lore, sorry, but it kills whoever is closest. And if you damage someone and they get killed by the wiry dude, you are getting those points. Also, there is no shadow of myself, what the hell. After 20 minutes, I had basically seen everything the game had to offer, so I had to find ways to entertain myself for the remainder of the time. I tested every bot difficulty, played 1 versus 16, tried all the guns, tried to break the game, even sleep inside the water slide. This game is the equivalent of a book with a beautiful cover and 0 content. 2 hours in, and the only thing left for me was to get a knife kill. For some reason, melee attacks instantly kills you, which is impressive considering there is barely any motion in the animation when you get punked by the back of a gun. I kept trying stealth approaches, full rushes, hoping bots will miss. To make it even more dramatic, I will get 149 kills and try to finish it with a knife. I had to restart a couple of times, sometimes the monster stole the kill, and I had to start over the whole match. But finally, perseverance paid off. I got the last knife kill, and it felt sweet, especially since I closed the game right after. I expected more of this game, but I already told you that. Pros, backroom, cons, warfare. Time to get serious and start writing some real objective reviews on these Steam pages. Don't have a lot to complain about this game. I feel like it's a proper welcome to the genre and an unforgiven one. In all my time spent inside the dungeons, I entered like a small worm, and when I was sent out to the main menu, I became this beautiful butterfly that is not scared of anything. So I will go back in on easy mode. Hopefully this game doesn't fall into the forgotten. If you're seeing this review, give it a try. You will regret it. Alakazam is a great psychic Pokemon. Got a lot of things to say, but I don't really know how to put them into proper words. Great visuals, lack of meaning behind each one of the bullets that I fire. Every time that I kill a bot, I felt more and more alone. Somehow, I felt like the monster wasn't a monster at all. I felt like I was running from a reflection of myself. Maybe this was what the creators intended with this particular piece of media. Why are there 2 maps pretending to be 3? What about this game is realistic or atmospheric? Wonder if Backroom Warfare 1 was worse or better than this one. Wonder if there will be a Backroom Warfare 3. Buy it if you want to experience something. Buy it if you want to be disappointed. It's only $1.99. Think about the things you could buy instead with that money. Good night. With that said and done, there isn't much else to discuss. Should you play these games? There's not a strong case for it. If anything, take a look at Lore of the Dark Castle. I know I will try to beat it eventually. And unlike Backroom Warfare, it actually manages to deliver on what it sets out to do. This has been 2 random games, and hopefully we get to do this again soon. I'm expecting that sometime we'll find something that truly blows our mind. Have a Merry Christmas, and if I don't see you before then, Happy New Year as well. Here's to a 2026 with better gaming. Cheers! If you liked the video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. It helps me out a lot, and it might help others find the video too. Reminder that you can follow me on my other socials, where you can tell me what you eat on Christmas Eve. If you don't want to miss the full walkthrough, make sure to join the live streams. I play a couple times a week. Thank you for watching the video until this part. My name is George Ellis, and with nothing else to say, good night.